Hello, my name is Kags and I'm a brand strategist, and today we're going to discuss how you can close 54% more sales through branding. So what is branding, you ask? A brand is the identity and the story of a company that helps it stand out from its competitors who are probably selling similar products or offering similar services. So the goal of branding is to be able to occupy space in the minds of your customers so that you can become their preferred choice when it comes to doing business. So that's why branding is very important. So here are 5 things that you can do today to achieve massive results when it comes to your services or selling your products. So we'll start with one, and it comes from, it's a concept that I learned from a book by Donald Miller. And so one of the things that he mentions in his book is that the key to a successful story is to make the customer the hero of the story. So our goal is to make sure that we are turning our customers into heroes of our story. So how do you do this? One of the things that I encourage that making products or offering services to their audience is to identify their pain points, to identify their problems, to identify what keeps them up at night. Okay, so once you identify that, you come and match your product and make sure that your product is solving that problem. Otherwise, they are not going to buy if your product does not clearly offer you a solution to the problems or their pain points. So identifying with their pain points is very important. Again, branding is the identity of the story of a company. And so as you're crafting your products, they are the hero of your story. You've identified their pain points. And so as you're crafting your story, you have them in mind. What I love is that customers don't buy products, they buy solutions. I think I love this quote a lot because it changes the way you think about your product. So you can have a really nice product, but if it's not solving a problem, just know from your customer's perspective, they are not going to buy that product from you. And it can be a similar product, but the way it's packaged does not highlight its benefits, or you don't highlight those benefits when you're crafting your story, then your customer will always choose your competitor. So always remember that your customers are looking for solutions, not necessarily the product. The product is just the packaging of the solution. So sometimes we focus so much on the product and we forget that they are buying a solution. Okay, so if you don't highlight the solutions that your services or your products are able to offer your target audience, they are not going to choose you in the market. So I really love that. So again, it's important to understand your customers' needs, offer solutions, not just products, as I mentioned, and then show how your products or services can make their lives easier. We live in a time that convenience is the order of the day. Okay, so if your product is so complex to use, if I have to jump over hurdles to be able to accomplish a task, trust me, with the attention span that we have today, nobody is going to choose that. Okay, it has to be easy. Unfortunately, your product needs to be very easy. Nobody reads the manual nowadays, so just know it should be like plug and play. It should not be so complicated, and if it is complicated, it should be fun. Okay, to the point where I am invested to wanting to know how to maximize this product. Another quote is a confused mind always says no. Again, talking about clarity. Okay, your product has to be simple, it has to be clear, the story has to touch the pain points or answer solutions that your customers already have in mind. Because if you're not doing that, just know your competitor is doing that, and that's when they're choosing them over you every time when they get to the market, or when they get the opportunity to either purchase a product that's geared towards solving their solution. So one way to make your customers say yes all the time is to making sure that clarity is integrated in everything that you're doing, from all the touch points, your website, your Instagram, or all the social media platforms. Basically, your marketing, the language that you use, everything should be simplified. Okay, they usually say some of the best websites that convert really well do not have jargon or complex words. You know, they usually there's like a checker online where you can pass your copyright to, and the goal is to make sure that the language that you use is 4th grade English and below. Okay, there's a reason for that, because if it's so complex, you lose me. Okay, if there's no story behind it, you lose your customer. You're losing so much money on the table. So again, making sure that clarity is the key whenever you're crafting your products or your services. And one of the ways to do that is to review your marketing messages for clarity. Again, there's a style checker. I'll find it and I'll put a link below. ensure that your value proposition is easy to understand. And thirdly is simplify complex ideas for clear messaging. So again, when we're doing brand story, and this is very important to have a brand story. Let's say you have a product, and if you don't know why you came up with that product, if that product was not bad from a place of pain, from a place of trying to find a solution, if you're not able to highlight that story, your customers are not going to connect with that. Sometimes customers don't just buy a product, they buy the story. They buy the emotions and the frustrations that you're able to bring to the surface so that they can connect. And so now they can be able to see this product as a solution to some of the issues that they're going through. Okay, so your product again is seen as a solution. They are not necessarily looking at the product, they're looking for a solution. Okay, so keep that in mind. Lastly is a brand should speak to a problem the customers faces. I think I've echoed this over and over again. Identify their pain points, address the problems your customers have for a strong brand connection. Let me see if there's more stuff here that I'd written. Oh, I love this again. Okay, to establish a brand connection with your customers, one of the ways you can do is conduct customer surveys or interviews to identify pain points. You can do videos, video interviews. I think that's like brilliant, something that I want to start integrating in my business. Instead of just sending a form and having people like review your products, you actually like send them a form, hop onto a Zoom call, and as they answer, just record the session. That acts as proof. Okay, the moment somebody sees your product, the first thing that needs to be established is trust. And that's why when you go to Amazon, after you review the product that you're looking for, you quickly go to the reviews. The reason why you're going to the reviews, you're trying to establish trust. Can I trust this brand? Can I trust the seller of this product that I really want, because it's solving a solution? Okay, the reason why you went and typed online, or you went and started searching for that product, is because you had a pain point, you had some frustration, and you were trying to figure out, how can I solve this? A few years ago, maybe like 2 years ago, my young boy used to just jump off the crib, and he would come in the middle of the night and just wake us up. And so one of the things, I went on Google and I searched, how do you stop a kid from jumping out of the crib? And so I found this net on Amazon that you kind of like put on the crib. I'm sorry, forgive me for this, but it was solving a solution. I went there and I found over 100,000 like reviews. So it's a real issue. So the person who was making that net probably made it out of a pain point, and so I didn't think that would be a thing until it happened to me. Okay, so anyway, that's just a segue, just to understand that good products come from some form of frustration, some form of pain, some form of trying to solve a problem that is already existing in the customer or your target audience. And that's about it. My name is Tags again, or Francis King. I am a brand strategist, and I am grateful that you took the time to listen to me. Again, this is my first YouTube video. I took a long time to do this. I'm sure this is kind of short, but hopefully I can give you more content and things that can help you improve your businesses. So God bless you. Take care. See you next time. Bye. Oh, subscribe, like the channel for more content. See you.